So the question remains, right? Can you make money consistently when it comes to trading? So in today's session, I'm going to show you guys the back office, like the Bowman FX Signal chat and the Bowman FX group chat. And one thing we actually do at Bowman FX, guys, is that we do document all the trades we take throughout the week. So that way we can see how we did for the week. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. So like I said in the previous video, guys, if you do not have a proper system, a proper risk management, a proper trading plan, just having a proven working strategy is not enough, right? You can have a good trading strategy, you can have a good fundamental analysis strategy, but if you do not have a proper system that you can rely on, or when you have bad weeks or bad months, then you're definitely not going to last long in this industry, right? I'm just going to share my screen and show you guys how we did for the week or even for last month of September as well. So that way you guys can actually see what trading is truly about. It's not the way all those gurus make it seem like, flashy and trying to sell you guys a dream. When it comes to trading, guys, it is extremely risky. I do not recommend anyone to start their trading journey unless they're actually willing to put in the work. And more importantly, they must be able to follow a proper trading plan, a proper risk management, so they're not going to be gambling their money away, right? So one thing we do at Bowman FX is not only we do have a proven working strategy, but we also emphasize more on following a proper trading plan, proper risk management, and more importantly, we also have a proper system that we can rely on for when we have bad weeks or bad months. So that way we're going to be in the game 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and 30 years from now. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys all the proof, all the details, all the trades that we placed throughout the first 2 weeks of October and also last month of September as well. So we are currently inside of the Bowman FX Signal chat. This is a private group. All my clients, all my mentees, they'll have access to the Signal chat. So the point of the Signal chat is for my clients and my mentees to have access to copy all the trades that we do place ourselves. So we'll be the one behind the scenes to do the technical analysis, fundamental analysis for you guys. And if we do see something that we like, we'll take it ourselves and we'll send the credentials into the group chat for our clients and our mentees to copy as well, right? So when it comes to copy trades, it is one of the easiest thing to do. All you have to do is enter the values into your MetaTrader 5. If the trade goes well, you'll make some money. And if the trade goes bad, you'll be losing some money as well. So we are very transparent when it comes to our trades. We share the wins and the losses as well. But the good thing about us is that we don't just send trades just to send trades, right? But before you have access to place a trade, we're going to have a one-on-one session with you here at the office or even on Zoom call if you're not from Edmonton. So that way we can create a proper trading plan that is going to suit your risk tolerance, right? Because not every single one of us want to risk the same amount in a trade, right? Some of the guys might be okay with risking $15. Some of the guys might be okay with risking $50 or $100 or $20. Obviously, it depends on your account size, but we only recommend for our mentees or our clients to only risk 1 to 5% per trade. And I'll be sharing the trading plans that we actually created for all of our clients so you guys can have access to see them as well. Nonetheless, guys, this is how we did for the second week of October. As you guys can see, right? We only trade 3 to 4 times per week. Sometimes we might trade 5 times per week, but the ultimate goal is to only trade 3 to 4 times per week. And I'll be explaining why we only place 3 to 4 trades per week, and it will make total sense, right? For now, I just want to show you guys the trades that we actually placed and how we did, right? And as you guys can see, the first 3 trades that we placed for the second week of October were pretty much negative, right? We took some losses, 3 losses in a row, minus 50 pips, minus 76 pips, minus 35 pips. But the fourth trade that we placed was a gold trade. As you guys can see, we caught over 300 pips on it, right? So that one single trade put us well above break even. But the thing I want you guys to realize is when it comes to our losses, we keep our losses as small as possible. As you can see, minus 50, minus 76, minus 35. But that one single trade, right, we won 300 pips, right, compared to minus 50, minus 76, minus 35, right? Like I said in the previous video, guys, if you're trying to stay in this game for the long term, if you're not trying to get rich quick, you just want to actually make a profession out of this, right? You must be able to have a system that you can rely on. And our system is, it does not matter how we start the week, it's all about how we finish the week. And the reason being is we have a positive risk to reward ratio, which is a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. For every dollar that we are risking, we at least aiming to make $3, if that makes sense, right? And that's why, right, we took 3 losses in a row, and that one single win put us well above break even, right? So we managed to finish the week in positive at 189 pips profit. According to our trading plan, let's say if you have a 10K in your trading account and you choose to risk about 3% per trade, we made about $1,134 for the second week of October. And this is by just copying our trades. All of our mentees, all of our clients, they're all going to have access to copy our trades from day one. They do not need to know anything about trading. We will show them step by step how to create their account, how to fund their account, and how to properly take the trade with a proper trading plan and a proper risk management, right? Because risk management, guys, is very crucial, right? So that's how we did for the second week of October. And if we scroll up, we're going to see how we did for the first week of October. Like I said, we document all of our trades. Like I mentioned earlier on, we do not trade just to trade. We trade to make money consistently. That's the ultimate goal. Because anyone can just get lucky and have a positive week. Anyone can get lucky and have a positive day. But the thing is, can you have a positive month after month and after month? And that's what we provide here at Boomin FX, right? Obviously, we're going to take losses, but we keep our losses as small as possible, right? Because we have a system that we follow. At the end of the day, we're not going to be the one placing the trade for you. You'll be the one copying the trade. So you must use proper risk management. If you're gambling, you're going to blow your account. Imagine if we told you to only risk 1 to 5% per trade, but you decided to risk 50% per trade. So the first trade was a loss, so your account would have been down minus 50%. And the second trade was a loss, you would have been down another 50%. So after 2 trades, your account would have been blown. But if you do follow the system properly, like we tell all of our clients and all mentees to do so, right? The first trade, minus 3%, minus 3%, and minus 3%, and so on and so on and so on, roughly. That one single gold trade would put you in profit. And that's how we trade, right? We do not recommend for you to risk more than 5% of your account, right? First week of October, guys, and this is how we did. The first week was very nice. We did not take a single loss for the first week of October, as you guys can see. 105 pips, 75 pips, 40 pips, and we caught about 225 pips for the first week of October. We started that week very bad. We took 3 losses in a row, but we did manage to finish the week in positive at the end of the week, which is 189 pips profit, right? So first week, 225, second week, 189. Anyone can just place a trade and get lucky and have a positive day or even a positive week. But the question is, can you have a positive month? And this is why here at Boomin FX, guys, we do not trade just to trade. We have a proper system that we follow. We do not place 30 trades in one day, guys. Like, I can't not stress this enough, right? If you're placing 30 trades in one day, it will be extremely hard for you to finish the entire month or even the year in positive, guys, right? Trade less, go for high quality setups. I can guarantee you guys that you'll be trading 10 years from now, 20 years from now, compared to someone who's placing 30 trades in one single day. I've been in this game for 6 years now, guys. Trust me when I say this, I've seen it all. The very first week of September was a loss at minus 25 pips. The second week was a loss at minus 90 pips, right? The first 2 weeks, literally, guys, we took some losses, minus 25, minus 90 pips. But the third week, guys, we caught 510 pips. And yet again, I want you guys to see the difference between the losses and the wins. This is very crucial, guys. That's the other part of trading that the gurus out there don't show you, right? We keep our losses as small as possible. And when it comes to our wins are at least going to be 3 times more compared to our losses. That way, guys, you can lose 3 trades in a row, but that one single trade should at least put you at break even. And that's how we do it at Boomin FX, right? If you have a negative risk to reward ratio or a 1-on-1 risk to reward ratio, it will be damn near impossible to be trading 10 years from now, because you're going to have to win pretty much every single trade, which is damn near impossible. You can have a 100% winning ratio. If anyone tells you otherwise, trust me, they're trying to scam you 1,000,000%, right? The last week of September, we caught about 85 pips. And the last day of September, guys, we caught 105 pips for a total of 585 pips for the month of September, guys, right? Finishing a month in positive is a great accomplishment, guys, right? It doesn't matter how you start the week, but are you going to finish the month in positive, right? In Boomin FX, we take pride on documenting all the trades that we place. So all of our clients, all of our mentees, and so you guys as well, we're now part of Boomin FX, so you guys can actually see how we did for the week and how we did for the month, right? It is very crucial to be able to document your trades and to go over your trade as well, right? So let's say if you had a 10K in your trading account, assuming a 3% risk per trade, you would have made about $3,510 for the month of September, right? And for the second week of September, you would have made about $1,134, right? But yet again, guys, I'm not saying that we do not take losses, but what I'm saying is we have a proper system that we actually came up with that is going to put us ahead most of the time, right? Having a positive risk to reward ratio, having a proper risk management, having a proper trading plan. These are all the things that we provide to all of our clients, all of our mentees at Boomin FX, right? So hopefully you guys learned a thing or two from this video. So I just wanted to share the Boomin FX backlog office, the signal chat with you guys, so you guys can see that how we did for the week and how we did for the month of September as well. Because when it comes to transparency, guys, that's all we are about, right? We do not just post our wins, but we also post our losses even more often, so you guys can actually see that when it comes to trading, guys, it is extremely risky. And like I've always said, I do not recommend anyone to start their trading journey unless they're actually willing to put in the work, unless they're actually willing to be extremely disciplined to be able to follow a proper trading plan, a proper risk management, so they can actually make a living out of this. And to be completely transparent with you guys, it took me a long time to be able to get to this level, right? Because the first 2 years, guys, I lost a lot of money in trading. Like I was pretty much getting paid at work, put the money into my trading account and blow it, and so on and so on and so on and so on, until I actually took my time to actually learn the skill set properly, and more importantly, actually take my time to actually come up with a proper system that I can rely on, right? Because I used to trade like 50 times in 1 week, which is not sustainable for anyone, to be honest, especially if you're trading by yourself, right? I would highly recommend that you trade less and you look for a high proper quality setup by applying also proper risk management, which is 1 to 5% risk per trade. And you must be okay. The minute you place a trade, guys, just know that the money is not yours anymore, right? For example, if you're comfortable with risking $50 out of a 1K account, which is 5%, make sure you're okay with risking that $50. Because if you're not going to be able to go to sleep, and so on and so on and so on. It is going to be very stressful, and trust me, you're not going to last long, right? Hopefully you guys learned anything or two from this video. I just wanted to show you guys the other side of trading, not just this flashy lifestyle, those crazy payouts, those crazy P&Ls, right? I just wanted to show you guys that you must have a proper system that you can rely on in order to make money consistently in the market, right? I'll catch you guys in the next one.